Hey there, homesteaders. How you doing? Something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit are these greenhouses. And I see a lot of homesteaders out there who are starting to get their setup and they're making plans and they're thinking about adding a greenhouse to it. And I hope I can make this video in time to convince you to consider other options. Because in our case, it was almost a huge mistake. Um, Greenhouse is actually a perfectly good building. This is a ClimaPod 9 by 22 model. Very happy with it. It's withstood 50, 60 mile an hour winds, lots of snow, and it's basically in great shape. But even with the 6 windows and the rear vent and the front doors open, this thing is basically a solar oven. And while we were able to get things to grow in the spring, by the summertime, we couldn't keep control of the heat, even with all kinds of water and lots of electric powered fans, doors wide open. And then, of course, with the doors open, then the rodents got back in and we lost crops. So we actually decided to use it for something else. Turns out this thing isn't very good for plants, but it's excellent for kilning firewood. And that's what we use it for. That and a little workbench for the chainsaw and place to keep our bikes. But we'll have that thing filled to the brim by October, and that's what we heat our house with. And so, from a gardening perspective, it really set us back. I mean, this thing cost darn near $10,000 by the time it was done, at least 2 years to get it up and running, and then we abandoned it for firewood. So, what we've done instead is we still need a shelter for our plants, and so we've been building these kind of cage garden things. And we got a couple different kinds because they're just experiments and prototypes. We're hoping it'll work this year. We got a couple of models that are actually raised up off the ground. They're on stilts. And we have a couple that are built around existing raised beds that we've had from the past, which are these ones over here. Just open it right up. Prop the little stand. Now you can see plants are doing fantastic. They're really thriving. And we just couldn't be happier with the results. Nothing's eating them. They still get rain and wind. We've been able to attach this shade cloth, and we have some window screen under here too, but this hardware cloth is strong enough to keep away any rodents, and then this shade cloth keeps out the sun. Let's open this one up. And it's doing really well too. We also add these drip irrigation buckets, and that keeps everything moist. And this is the best year we've had so far. We're hoping we're the ones that get to eat the produce and not the animals. Open this one up. This one's made of PEX pipe, hardware cloth, and a little bit of siding just to make this door. It just rains, so it's a little sticky. Things are doing really well. So just wanted to show you our idea, and hopefully don't waste your money on a polycarbonate walled greenhouse unless you need an oven.